Namaste and welcome to Biz Talk with Zita. Today we're going to be talking with Jean Thompson. Jean is the owner and CEO for Seattle Chocolate Company, which manufactures premium all-natural truffles, dessert shells, truffle bars, and chocolates. Jean and Seattle Chocolates have recently been featured in media like More, Success, and O Magazine. Jean has been on a mission to build an extraordinary chocolate company that makes it convenient for quality chocolate lovers to get their daily fix wherever they live and shop. So welcome, Jean. It's so great to have you here today.
Thank you, Zita.
Oh, wonderful. Listen, I want to start right off with the fact that you have had a passion for chocolate since you were a young girl. I love the story about you and your sister. Would you mind sharing about your mom and the chocolate, the hidden chocolate?
Sure. Growing up, my mother used to buy Hershey bars and hide them. Of course, we didn't know, anything about premium chocolate at that point. We were thrilled to have a Hershey bar, and she would hide it, and me and my siblings would find it eventually and eat it and steal it from her and joke that she needed to find a better place. But what we also learned many years later was that my sister, who's about 7 years younger than me, she and I separately, not knowing this of each other, would go into our cupboard and get the little Nestle morsels, the semi-sweet morsels, and put them in a little Dixie cup and sit in front of the TV and kind of munch on a little pick-me-up. Found out years later that we both had done that, and we laughed because we thought we just needed a little chocolate, and it's in the genes.
So it's in your DNA, and you're a chocoholic, and you are proud of it.
Yeah. It's such a great substance. I love eating it. I eat it pretty much every day.
Oh, fabulous. So we can pretty much all agree that women love chocolate, but you actually did some research to get to the bottom of the story. So you want to share some of the things that you found?
Well, we wanted to find out, why women were drawn to, in particular, premium chocolate. So we asked women that we felt were our target audience, and it really is mostly women that buy and are passionate about chocolate. And so we looked, did some research and asked, so why do you eat it? What brings you to it? And they said they eat it because it makes them feel happy. They crave something sweet. It's a pick-me-up. It's a mood elevator. They eat it when they're sad. They eat it when they're happy. And it was really all about feeling good and all about a mood elevator. So we took that information and we decided to work our brand around that. Instead of having, sort of the elegant, traditional, 100-year-old, chocolatier-driven kind of chocolate, we always have had a great chocolate, but we decided to package it in a way that appealed to that need for a pick-me-up, for a little boost in your mood. And we came up with this fun packaging and a tagline called "What Happiness Tastes Like," because we felt that that's really what we were delivering, was something that made women happy.
Oh, absolutely. And apparently it makes them very happy. So let's talk about the marketing. You talk about the marketing and how you took what was good already and made it wow. And in looking at the wrappers on your bars, I mean, this is like taking a walk through the Metropolitan Art Museum. They're beautifully wrapped, and they're very eye-catching. So
Thank you.
Give me a little bit of history on how this came to be.
Well, these are brand new. They've only been shipping for less than a year in these new wraps, and there's a few new flavors also. But we've had bars for probably 8 years, and they were in a very elegant wrap. And we always got compliments on how beautiful they were. But they didn't read fun. And we thought, who are we as a company? We're a company that likes to have fun with what we're doing. We're not afraid to try new things. We like to respond to the market. What's going on out there? What's going on in the world of cosmetics? What's going on in the world of fashion? Because, chocolate is as much of a passionate purchase as any of those things. And so we tried to bring some of that fun and make sure that it was still elegant, because it couldn't be too much fun where you wouldn't think that the chocolate was quality inside. And we came up with this design where each bar is different and placed together, and they are individual little gifts that you could almost give somebody, little works of art.
Oh, absolutely, little works of art. And then bright colors, too. It used to be that you could only get a few of your flavors in a color wrap, and now all of them.
Yeah, when I first joined Seattle Chocolates, there were 4 that were in colors. That was sort of a new thing that they were trying, and everything else, the other 10 flavors were gold. This kind of gold. And I decided really what draws people in and what catches people's eye when they're standing in a store is color. And it also helps you differentiate the different flavors, and you then remember, I like the blue one.
Yes, and I like the purple one. So aside from the Seattle chocolates that you make and the Chick chocolates, you also are the producer for the brands of Frango and Choxy. Now these aren't your brands, but you produce and manufacture them for those brands. Tell me how you came about getting the Frango line.
Well, the Frango was a real coup for us because, first of all, the Frango is such a great brand in the Northwest, 90 years old, and a huge following. People are very passionate about the Frango. And so when I first joined the company 6.5 years ago, the contract that they had with their prior manufacturer was up. We went after the business, and they made us go through taste tests and trials and tribulations with people that used to work at Frederick & Nelson and longtime lovers of the Frango to determine if it was a Frango. And their words were, we don't want it better, we don't want it worse, we want a Frango. And if you can't do that, we're not interested in talking to you. So we went through a lot of work to do that and matching the recipes and that kind of thing. And they finally went out to the panel of experts, and they came back and they said, you made a Frango.
Yay!
Yeah. So we got the Frango business, and it was really important for me because I had been new to the industry, new to the company, and people weren't sure, who is this woman and is she going to be any good? So within 6 months of joining the company, by winning the Frango business, it was instant credibility with my employees, and they were like, you know what? I think we have good things to look forward to.